guys, welcome to Bali Talks, where we talk all things side hustles, how you can make money online, and just generally how you can gain a bit of financial freedom for yourself. In today's video, I want to share with you 4 business ideas that you can start right now and still be able to make a bit of money for yourself. What I like about these businesses is the fact that you will find that for a majority of them, you already have the equipment and or skill and or even maybe a bit of the product that you may need in order for you to be able to start these businesses. So if that sounds like your vibe, please don't be shy to hit the subscribe button below so that you can join the Bali Talks community. And also, please remember to just keep your notification bell on so that you never miss out on any of the content that happens here on Bali Talks. Otherwise, let's get right into it. The first easy business idea that you can start right now is something that I can assure you actually have in your house. This is for you to resell your old things and or for you to get into selling vintage items. One of the easiest things that you can actually do in order for you to be able to make a bit of extra money for yourself is literally going through your house and identifying all the things and or clothes that you no longer use, which you can actually repurpose in order for you to make money. What I like about this business is the fact that you don't even have to think about trying to create a brand and or a name like all the other things that happen when you're trying to start a small business, because this is actually a business that you can do on a side hustle basis, which basically means you're doing it on a part-time basis. All you need is for you to take a couple of pictures of all the items that you feel like you can now repurpose and sell, put them up on your Facebook and or even on your WhatsApp, and have people that are interested in those items actually reach out to you in order to buy them. This is actually something that I did with some of my items at a different house that I actually had, because I felt like I was trying to no longer have that apartment. So I actually sold all my furniture, from couches to bed to the fridge to a dining room set, etc. If you decide you want to get a bit more technical and or a bit more professional in your reselling, you can actually explore platforms just like Yaga, where you can list different clothing items in order for people to be able to find you, even if it's not your own people that you know that are personally going to be on your WhatsApp and on your Facebook. I've actually found that this is an easy way for you to make quick money, because the minute you post the pictures, the minute people start being interested in those items, they just pay, you get rid of them, you get your money back, and Bob's your uncle. The second easy business idea that you can start right now is for you to sell pictures which you already have on your phone of different things and or items that you're taking every time you're out and about with friends and family. It can be a picture of a flower, of a billboard, of a stadium, whatever it is that you feel like you can repurpose and actually use as content, you can actually sell it. Platforms that you can explore in order for you to do this kind of thing is a platform called Fope, which is basically a photo app for selling. You can go there, create an account, upload a couple of pictures, and if anybody is interested in your picture, they're actually going to send you a bid, which you can agree and or disagree while you guys negotiate for the price. But I just feel like it's an easy way for you to actually repurpose the pictures, which we store on our phones for God knows what reason, that you can actually now use in order for you to be able to make extra money. If you want to be more technical about this business, you can actually explore platforms such as Resell, which is basically the platform where I find a lot of stock images and or even videos. This now becomes a consistent business because you need to consistently create those sort of short form videos and or pictures that you can actually put on the platform in order for you to be able to sell. If you actually want to be discovered without necessarily putting a price to the pictures, you can actually load your pictures onto a platform like Resell for absolutely free, which are easily downloadable for other people, such that if a person is used to your kind of work and or your kind of quality, then they are more likely to actually want to pay for that kind of quality if you are to actually put a price to it. This is actually a great business idea for someone who's already in the photography industry who actually wants to create a second and or a third income stream from the content that they already have in the multiple of cameras that they actually keep in their home. The third business that you can start without any qualification and or money and or experience is for you to become an online tutor. One of the easiest way that you can actually get into online tutoring is for you to register on the multiple platforms that I've actually spoken about right here on Bali Talks, as a way for you to be able to teach people English online. Besides being able to teach English, there's other platforms online that you can register on to teach things like mathematics, science, auditing, etc. All of these are also platforms that I've actually suggested in a video that I did right here on Bali Talks, which you can explore more of. What I like about becoming a tutor is the fact that you find a lot of the platforms don't require you to have experience and or a qualification in teaching, because you find they provide a lot of the curriculum that you may need in order for you to be able to teach students. Not only that, it allows you the flexibility to be able to work at your own time, in your own schedule, and also in the comfort of your home, just like I do here every day on YouTube. So it's easily one of the businesses that you can start online right now to be able to make a bit of extra money for yourself. The last business idea that you can start is actually something similar to a YouTube channel. This is for you to start a podcast. Literally, if you're anybody in the world right now who has a bit of expertise in whatever field that you're in, you could literally be talking about health and wellness, you could be talking about cooking, you could be talking about religion, you could be talking about relationships. These are all areas that you find easily we all have a bit of experience in. All you'd have to do, obviously, is to just do a bit more research than the rest of us, which will put you in a position to sort of position yourself as now an expert in that field that you can actually use to talk about on a podcast every day. There's different platforms that you can use in order for you to start a podcast. I do know that Spotify is actually one of those platforms that allow you to be able to register a podcast on their platform and have people actually subscribe to it every time that they listen to it. Not only that, should you feel like, you know what, I actually want a podcast that looks more like a video, you can always record videos simply like I do here on YouTube. The only difference is, instead of trying to teach us things the way that I do here on Bali Talks, you could just generally be sharing your opinions. You might find that you have a lot on your mind that other people would actually like to share into and actually gain knowledge from, that you can actually use for you to be able to make money literally sitting in the comfort of your home. The nice thing about podcasts nowadays is the fact that they have actually removed the complication of needing professional cameras and or lighting. You can literally be using your phone, sitting on your couch with a friend or two, discussing various topics that you have actually maybe thought of you wanted to tackle, but you didn't really know and or find anyone else who was doing them from that angle. It's literally that easy. I just feel like these are the easy business ideas that you can actually explore right now, that you can start. The industries are not saturated. Also, there's no like set time that if you don't start a podcast in 2023, then you are running late in 2025. That's not true, guys. There's enough sunshine for all of us to shine, and this is another way that you can actually use for you to be able to make money online, because I know that running a full-time business is not for all of us. So you can actually explore some of these ideas that I've actually spoken about in this video as a way to actually go into the entrepreneurship space without necessarily formally going into it. So if this sounds like something that you'd like, please do leave a comment in the comment section and let me know which business you're actually thinking of starting and how it's actually going. Otherwise, I'm going to see you guys in the next Bali Talks video. Cheers.